do tutorials of you guys watching me design, but today I wanted to talk about something a little bit different, so it'll just be me chatting here. But today I wanted to talk about how to niche down in your industry and how to find those ideal clients. So this is kind of applicable to everybody, but if you don't know me, I'm Michelle. I'm a brand and website designer, and I work with holistic, creative, small businesses and different types of professionals, but I kind of sort of niche down into working with holistic type of businesses. So like pharmacists, doctors, those kinds of things. And it was definitely a little bit hard to get to niche down to this point in my business. But there's a few different ways that people can niche down. So you can niche down by industry, you can niche down by style, you can niche down by pricing as well. So if you want to niche down by industry, that is probably like the way that people niche down that's the most common. So this is thinking about the types of people that you want to work with. So do you want to work with entrepreneurs? Do you want to work with bigger businesses? Do you want to work with holistic people? Do you want to work with photographers? Do you want to work with business coaches? Like there's definitely a lot of different industries out there that you can niche down to. Deciding to niche down and figure out who it is that you really love working with is the difficult part. So something to help you kind of get there is look at your previous clientele and who you worked with and who has been your most favorite clients to work with. Have they been coaches? Have they been copywriters? And if you can't really niche down that way, then maybe you talk about like who has been the most enjoyable in terms of like timeline, communication, stuff like that. Those types of clients will have some sort of commonality to them that you can try to pinpoint. So that's where I was at when I was trying to niche down. I was like, I don't really know what I want to do, but like I'm not drawn to a specific industry. But when I looked at the types of clients that I liked working with, it was all like really relaxed people who like, kind of looser timelines, who are very nice, very easygoing, very easy to get along with. And that kind of helped me see the commonalities between those people. And then I also have a personal interest in health and wellness. So I brought in that personal interest and combined it with those clients that I loved working with and decided that the holistic industry was perfect for me. So try to find commonalities between the types of people that you have worked with in the past that you've really loved working with, because ultimately when you look at your list of clients that you've worked with, there are going to be people on there that you just really did not enjoy working with. And so that's really easy to narrow down. Like I did not enjoy like these few specific people for XYZ reason, and really write out those reasons and analyze everything. So I spent a good couple of hours writing down like 20 to 30 different types of clients that I had worked with previously, and writing down for each one what I liked, what I didn't like, what I would do again, maybe things that were my fault to where the project didn't go as well, and really tried to analyze everything about these projects to kind of see where I wanted to go forward in the future. So that's one way to niche down by industry. Another way to niche down is by style. So it's a little bit easier for me to explain for designers, but you can niche down by style. So I usually design more of like a minimalistic type of style, but I also work with businesses who like really fun, bright colors as well. So I don't niche down by design. So I try to design anything that I can, like based off of if it makes sense. Like I'm not drawing cartoon drawings because that's not my specialty. I'm not doing like, what's the word I want to look for? Like spiritually, like moon drawings, stars, stuff like that, because that's not really me. But I am willing to go outside of the box a little bit, outside of my neutral zone. But if you wanted to niche down by design and not by industry, so say you still wanted to work with all these different types of industries, you can niche down by design by really honing in on what types of designs that you're really good at. And so this will take a lot of practice as well. But the more clients that you work with, the more style you're going to notice, the more style similarities that you're going to notice throughout all of those customers. You also could do this by creating a new portfolio on your website of the specific design style that you want to lean towards, and you will automatically start attracting people who are attracted to your style for sure. So if you wanted to do like really fun, punchy, neon color type of logos and stuff, then create passion projects, which are also known as fake projects, to put into your portfolio. And this is applicable too to like maybe if you're a social media manager and you want to work with maybe more punchy type of brands, like why don't you create some social media feeds that would attract those types of people? Or if you're a copywriter that wants to attract people who like really loose writing, really fun and punchy writing, then put those types of projects in your portfolio. And I also pick and choose what projects I put in my portfolio based off of the types of people that I want to attract in the future. So I'm not saying I always work within the realm of projects that are in my mind perfect. I do work with people outside of the box a little bit, but I don't always showcase those on my portfolio because maybe this project was really fun and challenging, but it's not really where I want to go in the future. So I'll just leave that off of my portfolio. So there's just throwing that out there that you don't have to say no to all these people that don't fit in this box that you're creating for your business. And there's other ways to niche down as well, like pricing. So you could do a pricing structure where maybe you're working with entry-level businesses, so your pricing is a little bit lower. You create more DIY type of products for them. So you're creating maybe courses or guides or ebooks, teaching them like how to do things themselves. So that's attracting the entry-level business owners because your pricing is a little bit lower. They can afford to purchase a $200 course, but they cannot afford to work with you for $2,000. So you could niche down that way. Like I want to niche down to entry-level business owners, or the opposite. I want to niche down to really experienced business owners who've been in the business for 3+ years, and you're pricing your services a little bit higher. So that's kind of what I do as well. So my logo designs start at $2,000 and my website designs start at $3,000. So those are attracting more experienced business owners who have been in the game for a little bit, not necessarily the DIYers who are just starting out who have lower budgets. So there are 3 different ways that you could niche down. And by niching down, it's like going to sound crazy, but it automatically attracts who you're trying to attract, and finding your ideal client will be that much easier when you're marketing to a specific subset of people as opposed to trying to market to everybody. So if I was trying to market to everybody using all those different design styles I mentioned, it would be very hard because my social media feed, my website would kind of look all over the place because I'm trying to attract people who like really bright neon colors and then people who like really muted neutrals. It would be a little bit confusing, right? So niching down makes your whole marketing and brand strategy that much easier for you so that you can attract the ideal clientele that you want super easily. It will be like a magnetic attraction. These people will come to you because they know like this person is exactly who I'm looking for, and they won't get confused looking at your website. Okay, that is the short and sweet, under 10-minute version of how to niche down in your industry and how to find your ideal clientele. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. Let me know what else you want to see from me. I'll probably go back to doing my normal tutorials next week, but I wanted to try something a little bit different this time. See you next time.